Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. It's Haventhebrand here, and today we're going to be doing a custom order set for my client Janaya, and I'm going to be taking you all throughout the steps of how I got to this beautiful set. I really don't know what to name this set or like the design, but it's really pretty. It was like a gold design. I put the inspo picture somewhere on the screen for you guys. So that's the inspo picture. Shout out to the original creator. I did not have the bronze, so we did just use regular gold. But these are the nail tips that I will be using in this video. But these are the nail tips that I used to make her set. So the nail tips that I showed you guys first have 16 sizes. Because of the amount of nails that you get with that one, I didn't charge her for that, so I had to use the set that the second set of tips that you guys saw. I do charge more for these tips in the video because you get 16 sizes and I give 2 of each size, so that's about 32 nails. So in this clip, I'm just showing you guys the builder gel after I had went ahead and buffed the shine off of the nails. And I apply a layer of builder gel. I don't know how well you can see it in the video, but when I'm applying the first layer of builder gel, I only apply it towards the tip. I don't go all the way down to the cuticle, and I'll try to zoom in for you guys so you can see that. So like I was saying, I was not going all the way to the cuticle with the first layer of builder gel. And this is just so I don't want to flood the cuticle and have it really bulky, because I do use 2 layers of builder gel for strength. So I'm just going in with my first layer. Also, I want to mention that I did not like edit this video like a lot, so I'm honestly editing it as I do this voiceover, as well as I didn't like cut a lot of clips out. I just sped them up. So I included pretty much everything of the entire process. So yeah, after I apply that first layer of builder gel, I do go in with another coat of builder gel, and I apply it to the entire nail this time, and not just like the tips of the nails. So when you're applying that second layer of builder gel, you want to make sure to wipe off the brush, like all the product off the brush, and like clean up the sides, because if they become too bulky, they do mess up the it will mess up the shape of the nail. So I like to just go in, wipe down the brush with, get rid of all the product on the brush and clean up the sides. You can also use your finger, but using your bare hands with gel products can you can create a gel allergy to that. So I recommend just like wiping the brush off and going in with that clean brush and clean up your sides. Or you can get a cleanup brush as well, dip it in some acetone, clean up the sides and fix that. So yeah. So another thing that I wanted to add, you'll see me reach over to the side. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I am like putting the nails under the lamp. The reason I don't just like wait and put them all under the lamp is because the builder gel sometimes can be a little bit runny depending on the temperature in my room, I believe. So like I like to go ahead and put it in the lamp so that it does not like, seep down the sides and then, it's like running on the sides, Hopefully that makes sense. I also do this with polish, not just the builder gel. So that's just what I'm doing in these clips. You'll see me like grab a nail, put it under the lamp, stuff like that. So now, sorry if you guys can hear like noise in the background. My suite mates are in the kitchen and these walls at my college are very thin. But yes, so now in this clip, I am going in with a acetone and alcohol mix and wiping the nails down, because sometimes even if we are cleaning up the nails, they still sometimes become bulky at the tips of the nails. So now you'll be seeing me like filing the edges of the nails, more specifically, not the cuticle, once again, because we only put that one layer on it. So I'm just kind of like filing the ends of the nails to just make sure the shape is the way that I like before we start doing any of the designs. Now I'm going in with my nude base. I don't know why I didn't record the entire process for me filing, but I guess it's the same thing. But yeah, so for my nude base, I don't use a specific nude. I kind of mix mine because sometimes they be too tan, sometimes they be too pink. So I go in and mix them myself. And I also like a thinner nude because I don't know, my clients haven't really complained about my nude bases, but I prefer the bases that aren't like too opaque because it doesn't give natural nail, if that makes sense. Hopefully it does. I just be saying what be in my head, y'all, and I don't be thinking before I speak. I just speak. So if I don't make sense, y'all let me know. So if you have any questions as well, just leave them in the comment section down below and I'll be sure to answer them for you. But in this clip, I do apply, I think for these I applied 3 layers, 2 or 3 layers, I can't remember. But the nail polish that I used in this clip, I used the Rhinestone 427 Ice Pink. I'm sorry, be sure to mention everything that I use down below, like put all the links of everything that I use down below in the description box for you guys. So I want to mention as well, I did forget that the ring finger did not need a nude base. So I'm going in and polishing. I did like kind of buff it just a little bit so it won't be too bulky. I buffed some of the color off, but the ring finger, you will not need to use a nude base. I mixed I mixed my black with some blue because my client had asked if it could be like a bluish black, but not like a black, if that makes sense. So I did mix black and a little bit of blue together to get that color. In this clip, you'll see me adding more black because she said the blue in her first set was a little bit too bright, so she wanted me to darken it up a bit. So I did go in with 1 layer of just the polish, and for the chrome base I went in and mixed that base with a clear top coat before I apply the chrome. So let me re-explain that. I go in with the regular polish, apply that 1 coat of that, and then I mix the polish with a top coat for the second layer. I cure that for 60 seconds, and then I go in with my chrome, which is what you see me doing here. So as I'm applying this chrome base with the application brush that it comes with, the sponge, I also like to go in with a bigger makeup sponge to kind of clean up any of those loose particles. So after we applied our chrome base, we're going to go in on the middle thumb and pinky nails and create our French tip with that polish. Once again, I use my brushes. They are from Amazon. I'll link everything down in the description box for you guys. If I missed anything, don't be scared to comment. I'll be sure to put that in the description box as well. So as for my French, I just do whatever feels right. Like, I know some people like to do the A method where they draw A and then fill in the French. Whatever my hands do in that moment of time is what I do. So I'm just going in and filling out the French tips on the middle thumb and pinky nails, and yeah. So once again, like I was saying with the builder gel, you want to do the same thing with your polishes, more specifically your French. I go in, once again, don't use your fingers because you can build a gel allergy, but I like to go in and kind of like clean up the side walls so that they're not like too thick and runny. Also because, for one, we are using a dark polish, but because you don't want it to build up at the edges, what am I trying to say? Oh, you don't want it to build up on the edges because sometimes it won't cure fully if the polish coat is way too thick. So I like to go in there and like thin it out, clean it up, and do what I need to do to make sure that the polish is fully cured, as well as the French tip and the nails aren't bulky. Okay, so next we're going to do the little aura, we're going to call it aura design on the middle pinky and thumbnail. So I went in with a mixture of white gel polish and acetone. I know a lot of people say don't do this because it's extremely dangerous and harmful, so I don't suggest doing this. They do have alcohol inks. I just never bought any because I don't do aura designs often, so I just never felt the need to buy them. So when I was doing my this airbrush design, you want to go in really gentle with the hand, because you'll see what I mean in a second if you like do it not so gentle. So I go ahead, do the airbrush, and what I did was I started like spraying it, as you can see, this is what I mean. If you are not gentle, it can end up looking like this. So what I did was I started spraying the airbrush on the towel, like the desk that you see down below, and I just like raised the airbrush onto the nail, if that makes sense, because I didn't want to accidentally get the airbrush design anywhere other than the French. I ended up wiping off the design that I messed up and buffed it, because I noticed that sometimes the airbrush actually does better when the nail is buffed. I'm not sure what the logic is behind that, but I did that, and yeah, so now I'm going to go in with a layer of base coat, and because we're going to do a chrome design on this one as well, you want to go in with the base coat because you're going to wipe that down. If you wipe down the nail now without the base coat, you will be wiping off that airbrush design that we just did. So I go in with a layer of base coat. You see me like switching between the bottles. That's because one of the bottles is for chrome and like designs like this, so that I don't mess my base coat up, and the other one is just like a new one, so I'm using that brush. Like the one with the tape is the one for the like designs with chrome and the airbrush. So yeah, like I said, I'm just going in with a layer of base coat, and we're going to end up wiping that off with a layer of acetone and alcohol, and you'll see me doing that in the next clip. Well, never mind. So now we're going to go in with that mixture of the gel polish that we had used earlier for the chrome with the top coat. And I'm just using my dotting tool because we're going to do like these little star designs. So I'm just using my dotting tool to go in and dot my spots that I want to use. Then I'm going to go in with my brush. And sorry if I'm like really at the bottom of the frame. I kept hitting my head on my phone. So I was like closer to the bottom so I wouldn't hit my head, because I can't see, so I have to be close to the nail. So if you can't see that, I'll try to do like a better setup next time. But yeah, so I'm just going in and I'm doing like 4 lines from the middle of the circle to get this little star effect, and then we're going to put that in the lamp and cure that so that we can apply our chrome layer to those designs. I also want to mention that my phone did end up dying in the middle of me recording, so I'm not sure. Like I said, I never did go in and edit the video, so I'm not sure if that part is like in there or not. So if you see me like doing something twice, that's why. We'll get to it when we get there. But yeah, so now I'm just going in, like I said, and doing the designs with the stars on all of the fingers except for the ring finger. So now we're going to go in with our sponge, and you really do not need a lot of chrome. You just want to tap it just a little bit and apply the chrome to the stars, because a little bit of chrome can go a lot. Like it can go a really long way. That's why they only give you so little. They don't give you a lot because you don't need a lot unless you're doing chrome designs all the time. But I did adjust the camera so that you guys can kind of see, and this is probably when I noticed that I kept hitting my head. But yeah, so now I'm just going in with my big makeup sponge and wiping off the excess chrome. I just realized that I only did it for that one nail, which made sense because as I was making this, like as I was doing the base coat design, because you want to go in and base coat after you do the chrome as well. When I was going in, I noticed that the polish was a little glittery, but I still think it looks cute. So yeah, I'm just going in with my layer of base coat. And the reason we're going in with base coat is because after we put down the base coat, we're going to be applying rhinestones, and we're going to put the base coat on every nail right now. So we're going to be putting the rhinestones in the middle of the stars, and like around this time is when my phone had died. So like if you do, well, I'll probably just edit that part out. I was trying to tell y'all, if you see me like showing the rhinestones twice, that's why, but I'll just probably edit that part out. But yeah, so I'm just going in with a layer of base coat and curing that for 30 seconds because base coat does not need to cure for that long, especially since we're about to go over it as well with a layer of top coat. But so yeah. So now I'm going to take that same dotting tool. My gel polish had cured on it a little bit, so I'm just wiping it off. But we're going to go in with that dotting tool, and we're going to put our rhinestone glue in the middle of these stars. I thought that I showed you guys which rhinestone glue I used, but I guess I didn't. But I'm using the McCart rhinestone glue, and once again, I'll make sure to link it down in the description box for you guys. I'll try to link as much as I can. Remember, like I said, if anything that I missed, please let me know, and I'll be sure to link it for you guys. So now I'm going in with the rhinestones, and we're going to place the rhinestones. I took a different I took this like cuticle, this wooden stick, and placed the rhinestones, and I used the pointy tip to you know, pick them up, and then the flat tip to push them down into the glue to make sure that they're not going anywhere. So we're going to go ahead and put that on all of the nails, and yeah. So these are the rhinestones that I use. I'm just putting them back. I don't think I was showing you guys, but like I said, we'll link them down below in the description. So now we're going to go in and put a layer of top coat on all of the nails. Before we do this next design, we're going to top coat the nails. But now I'm going in. Oh, I guess I did show you guys the rhinestone glue. We're going in with rhinestone glue. You're going to need more than what I use, but I already had some down there. I just needed a bit more for the design. But you're going to go in with rhinestone glue and a bit of top coat. I know some people say they don't like use they don't need the top coat when they're using this glue, but I figured out that you can mix this together and it still works. And you don't need to wipe it with, you know, like an acetone wipe or anything. You can go ahead and just put the design on the nail and it's all good. So, oh, and this clip is where I put the top coat down. But yeah, so like I was saying, for the 3D lines that I use, most people just like to use the rhinestone glue. I like to mix it with a bit of top coat and it works the same. It is a bit runnier, but I have learned to work around that. It's really no big deal once you learn how to do it. So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and apply that top coat and I'll be back. Oh, my bad, y'all. So this is the clip where the phone had died. So this is just me showing y'all what the actual rhinestones look like. So after I cure those nails, now I'm going to go in after the top coat. We're going to go in with that top coat and rhinestone gel mixture. The way that you want to apply the 3D lines is you want to pick the product up on your brush and kind of let it droop to the end. And then you're going to make that ball, right, on the end of the brush with the polish, and you're going to lay down that ball and just drag it. So that's the best way that I can explain it to you guys. So we're going to do that like 3D lines design on all of the nails. The ring finger is just going to be a little bit different. It's going to be more so swirls than lines. Well, swirls are still lines, but they're more like, you know, wavy and whatnot. So I'm just going in and doing that design on doing the 3D lines on all of the nails for you guys. So I'll just let you guys watch this clip and I'll come back with something interesting comes up. Okay, so now after you put the nails into the lamp after curing them, we're going to go ahead and take our file. I'm using a 8080 file or a 6060 grit file. I'm not sure. Most times I'm using 8080. But I'm going in and I'm filing the edge of the nails to give them their sharpness shape. And I'm also wiping them down after with a dust brush. So when I do sell nails, because this is a display set, it's not her set. When I do the nails, I do take my nail drill and etch the inside of the nails for better adhesion. You won't see me do that in the video, not this one, but I'll probably try to make sure to include that in my next video so it's not like a forgotten step if you're selling press-on nails. So like I said, I do like to etch the inside of the nails with my nail drill just so that when she's applying the nails, it's, you know, gives her a better chance of long-lasting nails. So going in, filing the nails, and you'll see me put the nails onto a little small index-like card because, like I said, these are not the nails that I gave her for sale. These are just nails that I had created for a display set and also to record this YouTube video for you guys. So I'm just taking my double-sided sticky tape. This is what I would do on my nail card that you guys seen in the beginning of the video. Just take my double-sided sticky tape, put it down on the card, place the nails on the card, and I also take a cleaning, like a smudge wipe, and I wipe the nails off because sometimes my hands can be oily and have fingerprints on the nails, so we just wipe those little smudge prints off. So here's what the nails look like. They're so beautiful, and I'm gonna also package the nails up with you guys on camera. These are so cute. I really do like the design. It's really pretty. It's really like elegant, and I think that I'm gonna actually do a full set of the gold nail, like the solid gold nail with the 3D lines. But in this clip, we're going to go ahead and start packaging up the nails. You'll see me putting her extra nails into a little baggie and then putting her set of nails into the bag. And we're going to close that up and close that off for you guys. So after I close that up, I'll go ahead and grab my box and tissue paper. She did order 2 sets, so you won't be seeing me like package, but this is like the end. So now we're going to go ahead and get her useful information, how to apply and how to remove paper, and then also her application kit. We're going to grab all of those things because you do receive all of those things in the set. If you notice that the tissue paper is wet, that's because I do spray them with a little bit of perfume just so it doesn't smell too factory like, because the tissue paper and boxes do smell like a factory, if I'm being honest. So these are the application kits. You get an application guide, you get a nail file, a glue, cuticle oil, a cuticle pusher, a buffer, and 2 alcohol pads. So we're going to put the nails down into a organza bag, and then we're going to put the nails into the box. We're going to place that little informational on top, fold up the tissue paper. We're also going to include some stickers because I feel like stickers just are cute. And then we're also going to apply put a thank you card in there, and then I also like to write handwritten thank you cards. You won't see that in this video, but I do like to write them. She did get 2 sets, so I'm just gonna include it into the poly mailer. But yeah, so this is the process of how I made these beautiful nails. If you guys, like I said, have any questions, please don't feel free to comment down below, and I'll make sure to answer those for you guys, as well as like I said, all of the links to everything, I'll try to include those in the description box. And I hope to see you guys in my next video. I'm trying to record more content for you guys, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.